Welcome back and hello if you're new. So I was debating on whether or not I would do this. So I went to see Bring Me The Horizon, The Fever 333 and Yonica, and here is what went down. So kicking the night off was Yonica. If you're not familiar with the band, they've released this really killer EP called Creature. I would imagine that the band will have something in the pipeline soon, well, I hope. And they were opening up the stage at Ali Pali, which, as you can imagine, is absolutely massive. I wasn't necessarily very familiar with this band originally, so getting to Ali Pali, I wasn't really too sure what to expect, but man, I have to say they put on a fantastic show. They played multiple tracks, both from the EP and their sort of older catalogue, but for me what stuck out was their really great stage presence. I thought it was really interesting to see. Anyway, following Yonica were the Fever 333. You gotta burn it down to build it up again. Lights go out in the town we're living in. Burn it down. And as you guys I'm sure will know, I've seen this band I think maybe 5 or 6 times now, and it was absolutely incredible. Like, I just feel that this band get better every single time you see them live. Although their music may be somewhat simplistic on record, I think you have to see them live for it to really translate well. And they opened up with their new single, Burn It, which is off their new album coming out in January next year, which I'm so excited about. I really think that the Fever are so different. If you're unfamiliar with the Fever 333, it's formed of ex-members of Let Live, The Chariot and Night Verses. And I mean, those 3 bands together, you know that this is going to be a rowdy show. And it was just fantastic. And to see a band so kind of infant take on Ali Pali and pretty much win it over was insane. If you get an opportunity to see the Fever 333, you have to take it. Before I mentioned Bring Me The Horizon, I was one of those idiots, you know, those people who are incredibly narrow-minded and thought, oh, Count Your Blessings and Suicide Season is the best album and now they've sold out, wow. And since then, for some stupid reason, I hated on Sempiternal for a long time, and that's the spirit. But I've kind of woken up to not being an elitist moron, and the amount that Bring Me The Horizon have done for the UK scene. Think about this band who created an album that sounds like Count Your Blessings. And then they headlined 2 nights at the O2, and I've done Ali Pali. I really loved Bring Me The Horizon set. I thought it was fantastic. It was quite Sempiternal heavy, I have to say. House of Wolves was really fantastic. Antivist had like such a bop about it, and they opened the show with Mantra, which is probably my favourite track that I've heard so far off of their new album, Ammo. It was a reaffirmation of what Bring The Horizon stand for at Ali Pali, and I think that it was very interesting looking at the crowd because you saw such a diverse amount of people. You know, you've got your young 18-year-olds to like middle-aged people, and they're all enjoying this sound that Bring Me have created. I did think it was absolutely hilarious though when they went into the medley of Medusa, which was insane. That's one of my favourite songs. Pray for Plagues, and then they played the Come Down as well, which was really cool, and you could see kind of some people being like, what? Most importantly for me, it was a wake-up call to not being a negative person and actually embracing their new sound. And I really cannot wait to listen to Ammo. I think it's going to be such an interesting record, and particularly with their sound and how they've developed it. If you really listen to their albums, and I did this literally one after the other, you can see the progression. You know, it really kind of puts you in anticipation for Ammo, which will be released on January 25th, my birthday, next year. And I think festival headliners will be seeing Bring Me The Horizon very soon. I know they've just announced that performance at All Points East, where they're headlining, and 2019 should be a very interesting year for them indeed. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know if you were there as well. I'd love to know what you thought of the gig. And I'll see you guys next time for another live review. Alright, take care.